Close your eyes and consciously allow the prana to flow into the heart chakra. That is when you will hear the nada, anahata nada. Anahata nada means unstruck sound, the sound of the heart. Beautiful sounds. If you think this is melodious, oh, you should listen. Complete philharmonic. Initially, it is so disturbing in the sense, you'll always think that the source is outside. Initially, you will think, oh, who started CD? Who is playing a CD? Ah, there's nothing. Oh, who is playing drums? Ah, there's nothing. Ah, such melodious flute. Who is playing? Ah, nobody. Then you realize these are the natural sounds coming from the heart. So, Indriya Pratyahara and a Prana Pratyahara, these are the two methods of Pratyahara that are possible. Indriya Pratyahara means consciously closing the senses, and Prana Pratyahara means consciously directing the prana to that source which you want to activate. Definition of Dharana according to the Yoga Sutra is Desha Bandhas Chittasya Dharana means Desha Bandha Chitta Dharana. Chitta means mind, as I had told you. Desha means it is at a particular spot. Bandha means, you know that. Hold. To hold the mind in a particular point or spot is concentration. Dharana. Dhara. That's why the name of earth is also Dharati. Dhara means to hold, to ground. You hold your attention at a point. Desha Bandhas Chittasya Dharana means to hold your attention, to hold your awareness at one particular point is called as concentration. We are not yet at meditation. Concentration. Have you ever seen when you hold a magnifying glass in a sun? The sunlight like this, hold a magnifying glass. The sun rays will concentrate at one point, and the intensity of that sun rays is so much that it can burn leaves. This is how fire is started. Fire starts. Our awareness is going everywhere. So what we do, we hold the magnifying glass of an intent or a visualization. The magnifying glass can be made up of an intention or a visualization, or it could be a mantra or whatever, point of concentrations. When that happens, all the awareness that was moving around, wasted around, is directed to one point. That one point leads you from darkness to light. Dharana. Holding the mind in one point is called the dharana. Holding the awareness in one particular point is called dharana. Now please understand, this concentration should be effortless. Doesn't mean you sit like this and you hold it as if you're holding the point between the folds of your eyebrow. No. You're not holding the concentration literally. You're just gently holding it. Don't forget, your concentration should be effortless. This is the method yogis use to deepen their awareness. The concentration, the point of concentration can be anything. It could be an intent, it could be a mantra, it could be the picture or image of the God, your guru, any diagram, mantra, yantra, any mystical syllables, mantra. So you see what we have done is, we have first stopped external distractions through pratyahara. Then whatever internal energy there was, we have directed to one point. A time comes when you slip into dhyana. Dhyana is not done. Dhyana happens. What you do is dharana. So you concentrate, meditation happens. Remember this. Concentration is the doing, meditation is the becoming, and samadhi is the being. Concentration is the doing, meditation is the becoming, and samadhi or union is the being. So the journey from dharana to samadhi is basically the journey from doing to being. Write this down. Doing, becoming, being. That is why Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi, these three things are called Antaranga Sadhana. A-N-T-A-R-A-N-G-A. A-N-T-A-R-A-N-G-A. Antara means inside, Anga means limbs. So this is the inner practices. You can say that these are inner practices. Everything else was outside. Asana, external practice. Pranayam, external practice. But dharana, dhyana, samadhi are internal practices. That's why we say we do the asanas. We do the pranayam. You should never say I do meditation. I do concentration. Meditation happens. Remember that. Meditation happens.
Inside.
Meditation is never done.
Like activity which you do inside.
Yeah, it's meditation happens. Meditation is not an action. Concentration is an action.
These three is called Antaranga Sadhana.
You see, now is the point where we need to practice pratyahara. There are distractions around, mind is flying. Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Dharana is the doing, Dhyana is the becoming, Samadhi is the being. So you become what you think you will become. Meditation will have its base in concentration. You are doing something as a part of concentration and you're becoming that as a part of meditation. In Western philosophy, meditations are different. If you see the philosophers of Renaissance period, if you see their writings, they will always be meditations on, meditations upon. If you see René Descartes, his famous book in which he says, I think therefore I am. It's called meditations. So in Western philosophy, meditations means thinking. So if somebody tells you, why don't we meet for dinner and let's meditate upon it? You as a yogi should say no. We either meet for dinner or later on sit together. But meditation during dinner will not happen. We meet for dinner and we brainstorm upon it. For meditation. Because if I want to meditate, we can go out, but if I start meditating while I am having dinner, you will not be entertained. I will be so engrossed in my food that there will be nothing to talk about. Did you understand the difference between concentration and meditation? This is where our reflections that we are doing are very important. What are we doing when we are reflecting? What are we doing when we are cleansing? Why are we doing so many cathartic practices? Because the mind is like this. We saw, yesterday we discussed, this is the swing of the mind, swing of the awareness. Past, future, past, future, past, future, past, future. It goes through the present, but it goes in the future. It never stays in the present. Now what is taking the mind to the past and what is pushing it in the future? Memories and desires, as you know. If the memory store is thicker, imagine this is a pendulum with an iron ball and magnet of memory and magnet of desire. What's going to happen? Pendulum will never stop. Pendulum will never stop till the magnets are functioning. Correct? If tomorrow the magnet stops, if you take away the magnet, what will happen? What will happen to pendulum?
It will stop.
Pendulum will not stop. Pendulum will always stay in the present. Do you understand what we are doing? We are doing such a big practice. Step by step, slowly, we are reducing the effect of the magnets of memory, magnets of desire that are distracting the pendulum of our mind. A time will come when these magnets will lose their intensity and strength and the mind will not have to move. Why? Because you have completely had peace with your past and you have no desire for the future. The only place you will be is the only place to be. That's why a yogi's mind never flies. Why? Because he's dead to the past. Finished with the past. Thank you. Thank you for all your experiences. You must stay. Past will stay quiet. Future is yet to come. Doesn't mean yogi will never plan. Yogi will plan, but he will not get attached to the planning. He will not get attached to the plan. That is the difference. Doesn't mean yogis are lazy and they just sit. No, they will do everything. They are dead to the past in the sense the past is a library, reference section, that's it. And the future, they will work for the future. They will work with passion, but with detachment. Abhyasa vairagya abhyanta nirodha. Remember that verse. Practice detachment. Practice detachment. Practice detachment will take you forward.